So this is Fel Demon Hunter, and it basically has two main win conditions. The first win condition is obviously Fel spells, it's in the name, and Jace. It's actually a pretty cool card where you play Jace, it'll play all of your Fel spells again, and it'll usually do about 18 damage to the opponent's face, as well as wiping their board because you have so many spells. And the other win condition is Kurtrus. Essentially, it allows you to hero power multiple times in a given turn, and if you're not able to win with Jace, another win condition is the Felfire Dreadeye. Expendable performers and using Kurtrus as hero power over and over and over again in one turn to do usually about 20 to 28 damage depending on how many times you're able to hit. And the other win condition in this deck, which is more of a tech, is Magtheridon. Magtheridon actually works really well if you play the Talented Arcanist and Fel Scream Blast, the 3 minions that Magtheridon gives the opponent, and it does really well at wiping big boards that this deck usually wouldn't be able to deal with. For example, Ramp Druid, they get out giant, enormous, insanely sized minions out of nowhere, along with maybe even Libram Paladin, and Magtheridon is just one way that you could potentially control the board while also getting a big minion of your own out. And the mulligans for the deck are basically just anything that draws you cards, and Skull Gul'dan it is if it's on the left, or you can keep it if the cards on the left of it are cheap and you will probably end up playing. So Skull Gul'dan's good, Kurtrus is amazing, Fel Gorger's draw, Chaos Strike's draw, Illidari's studies, and Fel Barrage to do a little bit of damage. And if you're into aggro, Emolition Aura and or Fel Scream Blast could do well. And don't forget, if you like fun educational content like this, feel free to hit the like button, comment any questions or concerns, and hit the sub button with the notification bell. Let's jump into it. I think this matchup is very good for me, especially with a Felgorger turn 4 into Skull Gul'dan. I mean, we got the lifesteal to deal with some of his pings. We don't have enough minions for him to stack up his pings. And although, yes, we don't really get to rush into his minions for Kurtrus, it's fine, because our damage will just out-damage him. Spammy Arcanist and the Maverick bring me all the answers I need in Ramp Druid. Yeah, I guess if you have that, it can be nice. I really want to play this game out. I don't know if this person's here, but I really want to play the game out because I actually want to see how well this does against probably like Big Spell, Wildfire Mage. So I tried to give them enough time for them to come back, but if they don't do anything, that's kind of a feels bad, man. Oh, they're highlighting? Okay, so they're back. They missed probably one hero power. I don't think it'll actually change the course of the game, considering I didn't do much either on my first couple of turns. But I waited for you, my guy. I tried to be nice about it. You saw me let the rope go all the way down the first time. I guess I could have waited for the rope to go down on my turn. Oh, so you're just a jerk, and I regret doing this immediately, because it's not actually mage. Okay. Fel Scream Blast, Emolition Aura are what I'm looking for. Fel Barrage will kill one thing. Fel Barrage will kill one. Which is not bad. Are you really gonna rope me? Wait, I thought I was being nice and this person was maybe AFK on the first turn or like went to go grab something because I do that sometimes. But this guy's actually just roping and being an absolute garbage person. Okay, thank you for not. We're gonna Fel Barrage, it's gonna kill one. Hero power hit face, no reason to take a ton of extra damage. Turn 4 is gonna be Fel Gorger. And if I draw Chaos Leech, I might coin it out to kill off the 3/3, but if not, I probably won't. I probably will just keep the coin to coin Skull Gul'dan. And then turn 5 will probably coin Skull. Turn 6 might be Skull, but since it's already in the outcast position, I could just play like a Warblades and pump it up a little bit, like with a Fury or something to heal up. I think this matchup actually should be okay. We have enough removal to deal with a lot of his stuff. And we got the damage to kill off some of his stuff as well. You're going to SI Extortion your own minion without attacking. Oh, you're trading. Never mind. I was like, that was weird. It really looked like he targeted that for a second, but I guess he didn't. We're going to play this. Gives me a Fel Scream Blast, which is pretty nice, I will admit. Maybe we don't coin Skull Gul'dan? No, why would I not coin Skull Gul'dan? That's just so good. Okay, if he doesn't return that, we have to kill it and we don't Skull Gul'dan. Shadow Step for sure? Yeah, Shadow Step for sure, right? No, you're doing that in the wrong order. You're supposed to for those of you who are watching this for the first time, you're supposed to Shadow Step the 6/6 first. Unless you draw Shadow Step off of Edwin, in which case he gets returned to your hand and then gets the 6/6. But he's doing this incorrectly. This is kind of bad. Can I even kill it? Fury's been upgraded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. That does kill this off. Chaos. Magtheridon actually would have been kind of good earlier. Hit this, hit for 7. It is dead, and I take 1 more damage. But it could be fine. We play Skull Gul'dan, and hopefully we can recover from this. I do think that was a good play. I think he should have Shadow Stepped it, but he kept it out on the board to apply pressure. I do respect it. I just don't think it was a great play. And it's very likely that I die in the next turn or two because of all the pressure that he just put out there, even after a Giant Edwin. So unless I get an Emolition Aura, I think I'm done. What I could do is play Felgorger so I can play Thalnos. But this is a little bit scary. I think it still has to be Skull Gul'dan, right? We got Jace. I think it still has to be Skull Gul'dan. And hope we just draw good stuff. Rather than this and running the risk. Like, we could do this and get Emolition Aura, which would be great. We could also get, like, Fell Scream Blast, which does very little. I mean, yes, I could kill off these with Fell Scream Blast. So that's 3 good cards. But it could be Chaos Strike, which would not be great. I mean, it would help me heal a little bit off of this. The whole point is I want the extra spell damage. There are only 2, like, bad draws. Yeah, there are only 2 bad draws. This could be nuts. I'm gonna play it. We got Emolition Aura. That's fantastic. Because then we can play Thalnos and then Emolition Aura for 0. It does 2 and then 1, and then we don't Hero Power. Expendable Performers isn't great, but that's fine. I think that was my best overall play. Like, Fell Scream was good. Fell Barrage was fine. It would kill 2 things, and I kill another one. Emolition Aura was really good. And then Fury and Chaos Strike at least gave me extra lifesteal, so it wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world anyway.
You can't always trust what you see.
Skull Gul'dan just put me into a position where if I didn't draw, like, the perfect cards, I lose. And one of them was going to be Expendable Performers, so I guess it wouldn't have even, like, mattered that much. We're going to play it now. We get Fury, another Expendable Performers. I think Fury Hero Power hit the 3-5 is probably best. Okay, kills off his weapon. Not the most efficient thing for him. We can play Jace soon. Oh, wait, sorry. Chaos Leech was also an option, which would have been bad. I forgot about Chaos Leech, but I would have still healed 5. Killed a 3-3, hero powered, killed a 3-2, and it still wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world. Oh my god. Please be stuff that can only hit minions. Yeah, screw you, dude. Does nothing. That is very good for him. That's useless, and that should be all of them, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. This is bad. Mr. Smite wins him the game here. I'm panicking a little bit. Let's get a 12-12 out there. We're literally just doing this to heal. We're not doing this because we need to remove anything. We have to do this to get minions to heal up. Gosh darn it, I hate that bug. If you do it while they're spawning, it doesn't do anything. Like, yes, I lose my minion and I wasted a good form of removal, but it healed me up enough to where I don't die to Mr. Smite yet. And if I Skull Gul'dan and heal up a little bit, maybe it'll be enough. But so he's down Edwin. So Mr. Smite, double Wicked Stab is the best course of removal that he has. What's up? What deck are we playing? We're playing this one. Then we're going to play Control Warrior. And then I'm not sure what the last one is going to be yet. I apologize. I'm fine with that. My 12-12 smacks that thing in the face. Freaking boom, dude. Right in the kisser. Right in the chin. Just bam. And it lives. Gonna go a 1-2. Except it wouldn't even be a 1-2. It's just a 1. Just obliterate him. We're gonna play this first, though, because if we draw Kurtrus, that's kind of goated. We don't. Which is fine. Honestly, I don't really feel that upset about it. We're gonna kill that off. Do I want to heal? How badly do I want to heal? Bad enough to kill off a 12-6? Probably not. Wicked Smite. Wicked Smite 3 damage weapon is 21 damage. Because it's 18 plus 3. So if I'm above 21, I'm happy. So we're actually going to hit this once. And then hero power hit his... do we want to hero power hit his face? Yeah, we'll hit his face once. We just won't attack again until we play Jace. And that'll be the last thing I do to heal up a ton. I mean, you could kill it pretty easily with, like, anything. But I needed to be above 21 because that's technically, like, the amount that would have killed me. Did he play Phylactery deck I mentioned earlier? Oh, you sent the deck? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. This is it. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. I probably won't play it today. Because I have a lot of decks that I want to play today. Is Jace lethal? Jace would give me 2 Furies and a Chaos Strike. The answer is no, it's not lethal. So we're going to do this. I mean, draw me 2 cards is great, I guess. We're just looking for Kurtrus at this point. Fel Barrage. And another Illidari Studies. I mean... I guess I play Kurtrus to kill it. And then play Fel Barrage and pass.
My eyes for vengeance.
Now I think if I play Jace, it's almost guaranteed lethal next turn. I don't think it was lethal. Because only 1 Fel Barrage plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 damage. I think it was only 18 damage to his face. Okay, that's fine. That's a Wicked Stab knocked into my face. That means he's going to run out of resources pretty soon. Ready for monks? Wait, this is like the 3rd person that said that. Is there actually going to be monk, or are you guys trolling me? I want you guys to be honest with me. Is there going to be monks? Because if so, that's insane and awesome and cool. But if not, if there is, send me a link for it. Because I have not really been in touch with Hearthstone recently. I've been playing a lot of Civ 5. But I think this is lethal. 2 Fel Scream Blast. Fury. I think this is lethal. And even if it's not... we'll still probably finish him off with Kurtrus, right?
Amidst the flames.
Am I off by 1? Because I counted Fury as a 4 attack, not a 3 attack? Oh my gosh, if I just waited and played Chaos Strike before I hero powered, I think I could have killed him. Oh no. I did count it as a 3 attack, not a 4 attack. Or I counted it as a 4, not a 3. I'm going to be off by 1. Because it's going to Fel Barrage. Oh no, I was off by more. Okay, that stings a little bit less. There are rumors of it because of the Pandaria expansion and because of the new skins and that Battleground table that released earlier. Interesting.
Keep your enemies close.
Okay. I could take a decent chunk of damage here, but I don't think it matters too much because we have Kurtrus. Hero power, Kurtrus. Hero power after it resets, do this. I mean, it's not enough to kill him or anything, but like... it's definitely some good damage. Worst case scenario, he finds a way to kill these off. I flood the board at least 2 separate times. And I kill him in 2 more turns. And even if he plays a Death Rattle Taunt minion, we kill it with the Expendable Performers. And we should be able to kill him. So, I'm pretty happy with the way this game turned out. Okay, Extortion. Fine. I might have extortioned my face there, but he's at this point just searching for answers now. Like, even if I just play the 7-cost Expendable Performers for tempo, it forces him to respond. What do you think of the Mage getting a major buff this season? I feel there are barely any playable decks. Mizaki Mage is decent, but I feel like it's underwhelming and doesn't perform too well. What do you think of giving Mage, not of the buff? I don't think that's a very good idea at all. I think Big Spell Mage is arguably one of the most played decks in the game right now. Not the most, but one of the more played decks. And because of that, I think it's just really, really strong right now. Because there's so many value decks out there, and like control decks. It beats control slower decks because it ramps up damage quickly. It loses to aggro, but not as often as you would think. And it does pretty well against like Ramp Druid value because your hero power stacks up a ton. I mean, obviously you're not going to win every game, but at this point you should just concede, right? So, for those of you wondering how much damage this can do, this combo, it can do, I think, 30 damage in one turn. Up to 30 damage. Because you hero power once, then you play this, then you hit, then you play this in here. No, it can do 28, sorry. I don't like how long this animation takes, I'm gonna be honest. But we're gonna do max damage. Not gonna let us do max damage, it's fine. Got him anyway. Pretty good though, pretty good game. Well, it's another Druid. Again, the problem with Fel Demon Hunter is simply the fact that I don't have a way of doing enough damage to a stupid Druid. We're gonna keep Magtheridon, he is the best tech card. Actually, we definitely don't need him for later. We'll get rid of it and keep Chaos Strike so we have draw. And we just hope that, oh, this is not a good hand. This is a terrible hand. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna toss out Emolition Auras. If this ends up being Aggro or Beast Druid, which are the two highest win rate decks in the game right now, I'd actually be happy with this hand. So we'll see what ends up being. Nothing turn 1, so probably not, but it could still be. We'll see. New meta? New meta is a lot less aggro. A lot greedier, a lot more Druids. Ramp Druid went from a popular deck to the most popular deck in the game. And there's not really much that we can really do about it, you know? I want to save Chaos Strike just in case I need to use it on something, but if not, I'll just play it turn 3. Okay, that's fine. We get to draw a card, as long as you don't, like, draw Skull of Gul'dan off of this. I want to draw Skull of Gul'dan, ideally, in a good couple of turns. I'm going to play Emolition Aura, just to get it out of my hand. I need to, or I'm going to lose. Because I need to make space for a Skull of Gul'dan, potentially. Then the next turn could easily be a, like, oh, we can go Fel Barrage instead. It's not as much of a waste because it goes face. Okay, let me rephrase this. This matchup's hard if they have Guff. If they don't have Guff, it's still hard, but it's manageable. But with Guff, they get so much value. There's nothing I can really do. Okay, searching for Guff. It means he doesn't have it. That's nice. I'm happy about that. We're gonna probably coin out Kurtrus next turn. Gets rid of 2 cards, sets up for Skull of Gul'dan pretty nicely by emptying the hand, resizing pouch. Don't really care, but he is gonna get another thing off of this. And on 4 mana means he can get another Overgrowth if he finds it, so that would not be good for me. But yeah, that's basically the plan. Emolition Aura. Oh, actually, no, not Emolition Aura. We got Magtheridon, which is pretty decent. We coin out Kurtrus, like I said we were going to do. One of the 5/4s kills the 4/5. One of them gets to stay alive. Emolition Aura will now kill off my minion, but my prediction is he's going to play an Owl and kill it anyway, so I'm not really going to be losing anything on this.
Amidst the flames.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm the one who's supposed to be using that card. Hey, wait a minute. Who are you? I want to hero power twice, so I know we're going to be doing this. Then it's going to be Emolition Aura. And I really don't care about that minion hitting me in the face. I will just continue to ignore it. And go Fury and just slap face. Just setting up for Jace and lowering the amount of cards in my hand. We can kill that next turn with Chaos Leech. It doesn't matter. I take 7. I go down to 27. I heal back up with Chaos Leech. I don't really care. If he gets a big board somehow, like he gets Yogg-Saron and somehow floods the board or whatever. Thank God he did not hit Magtheridon. Oh my god. That is, I guess, the biggest weakness of Magtheridon. If they have Mutanus, they can kind of wreck you. We'll go Illidari Studies, maybe? Send a card back doesn't seem really that bad. I can play all 3 of these, worst case scenario. And just take this. That's... no, it's too much mana. Ooh. Okay, I kind of messed up. I can stick with the original plan of just Chaos Leeching that and playing Star Student Stellina, though. Mess up his curve a little bit. I guess I could go boom, 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 and then not play. No, we need to play Star Student Stellina. I'd like to mess him up and then just kill off a 7-3. I will get rid of... Probably Moon-Touched Amulet seems to be the most powerful card in his hand, so we'll just kill that off, heal up a little bit. We'll take 5, but that's fine. I mean, I would like to draw a Skull of Gul'dan, would be fantastic. Without that, this deck is kind of doo-doo water. We do still have Magtheridon, and he's out of his Mutanus, so I mean, we have an out if something happens. Thought Mazaki was dead until I killed a 30 HP, 30 armor druid today. I mean, it's still strong. It's just slower. But because they're a lot more ramp druids, I actually think Mazaki Mage has the potential to be really strong still. Is this deck budget friendly? Oh, no. Wait, is that a no-no? I think that's a no-no. We'll see what happens in a second. I don't want to play Magtheridon here. Chaos Strike, we'll see what we draw. But is this deck budget friendly? I would say... no. I mean, you could probably take out Magtheridon and Thalnos and run this with just Kurtrus and Jace, but you need at least 2 legendaries for it to work. I think it's bad, but I want him to commit a little bit more to the board before I do anything. I mean, if I top deck Skull of Gul'dan, what am I supposed to do? I have to play Magtheridon and wipe the board. I'm gonna die soon. It's just, I drew really horribly. That's fine, he gets a strong man. We do fully wipe this board, like I said. This is the entire reason we teched in Magtheridon. And we got Jace, which is pretty good. So we're gonna go boom. He gets 3 minions. Then I go Feldscream Blast once. Hello? Okay, there we go. And then Emolition Aura. We'll kill them both off. Usually you'd be able to do that combo with a Feldscream Blast and a Talented Arcanist, but that combo works fine as well. And then we hit him in the face and get a 12-12. And then we can play Jace next turn. So like, we're still in it, obviously. It's just a little bit worse than I would have liked. Oh, cool. He gets to automatically cast that, save some mana. And also draws him a card, which is not bad. Okay, he loses a Corrupt, but also still not the worst for him. Nature Studies, he doesn't get to choose, but I mean, if he gets Resizing Pouch off of this, he can get a 10 now. No, he's used both Resizing. No, I put one back into his deck, but he still has it in the deck somewhere. Thalnos is free, though. Oh, that is true. Thalnos is free. That is true if you have the core set and you've leveled up everything. I'm probably going to resume budget decks in like a day or two. I'm still just trying to like relearn what the meta is, and yeah. Oh, that was reduced so much. It was a 1-cost overgrowth for draw. That's kind of insane. Solar can't be like Cenarian Order or anything. Could be another Lunar. Okay. Gets it to 3, reduces the cost of something by 4 now. Oh, because he has the 4 damage already. Fair enough. See, this is exactly what I was worried about. I was gonna have the opportunity to play Jace or something big, and then I draw Skull. I think it's gonna still be Skull, though. Oh my god. Wait, Jace might have been lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4. With hero power. 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. It was not guaranteed lethal, because Fel Barrage might have gone off first. So, I'm not gonna kick myself too hard for that one. But I am a little bit bummed. It was not lethal. This was gonna give me, I was thinking about Jace before. It only gave me 1 Fury. This is 4 damage, 5, 6. Unless I was missing one somewhere. But I don't think I missed lethal. I'm pretty sure I just didn't have enough damage. I'll just play it to get it out there. I mean, I could heal up a little bit, because why not? But I mean, I'm still dead too. Actually, let's actually heal. If he double activated Amulet and Hero Power, that's 17 damage. I don't want to play into that. And Expendable Performers wouldn't have worked, because I need to have the Dreadeye out for 0 mana in order for that to work too. Like, in no way was that lethal. which is a little disappointing, but whatever. I mean, if I missed a lethal, tell me, but it wasn't guaranteed, so I just went for that instead. But I guess I would have healed enough to it. Probably wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, well, it's whatever. This is also just lethal.
Aim for the wheels. Vengeance.
Boom. Boom. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, no guff. Kind of rough for him, but good for me. Keep draw because Felgorger is just goated, and we're gonna get rid of everything else. We're gonna look for Skull Gul'dan and Kurtrus. Those are the two things. Okay, well, expendable performers being in the far left spot basically renders Skull Gul'dan useless again. This is awful. I mean, maybe I end up top decking a Skull Gul'dan and I draw a little bit later. That would be fantastic, but I mean, knowing my luck, I'm gonna draw it turn 4, so I can't even coin it out, and then it's gonna be stuck in my hand the entire game. If that happens, I'll gift chat 5 subs. I'm not even kidding. If I draw it turn 4 off the top and I can't play it like the entire game because of expendable performers, I will gift sub, or I will gift 5 subs to chat. On Twitch. So if you're on YouTube, I apologize. This is basically just going to Twitch. Or, I don't know, I'll do a giveaway of the next mini set and you can quote me on that, whichever one you guys would like more. Bop, hit him, rip, pass. Waiting for that turn 4 Skull Gul'dan. Turn 3 is frustrating, but slightly less so I won't do it on the turn 3 Skull Gul'dan. Only a turn 4. Hey, Greg, I'm playing Quest Hand Warlock for your recommendation. I'm 35 with it so far. Yes, it is very, very, very strong. I don't want to draw any more cards necessarily, because if I draw Skull Gul'dan off of this, that's a feels bad. I probably just throw out Emolition Aura. I don't foresee him really playing many minions or anything. I guess I could also play Felgorger. But the same problem is still there, right? Like, I'm still overdrawing a little bit, and I don't like that. Oh? Pretty good card for him. We got Kurtrus turn 6, or turn 4. That's actually pretty good. I'm actually all for that. Skull Gul'dan turn 5 sounds really good, but I don't know if I can legitimately get that. I'm gonna hit to make Kurtrus stronger, because he needs to have 5 attack to kill of a 2/4 anyway, and I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna end up coining that out turn 5, and there's really no reason to play anything else. I could play Emolition Aura, but it definitely is a waste. I'm gonna save Emolition Aura. If I end up top decking Skull Gul'dan soon, like, I guess that's bad for me, but I don't know. At this point, I'd be happy to top deck it after turn 5. Like, turn 5 is gonna be Kurtrus, turn 6 is maybe Skull Gul'dan and a free card if I can draw it, maybe? I don't know. Hi, Jorge, how's it going, man? That sucks, but I am glad I did the 1 damage to it, because now Kurtrus is able to still kill it with his 5 attack minion. Coining it out is gonna be great. And it looks like I'm not gifting anything. I don't know if I like... There's a Control Warrior deck out there right now that I am gonna play soon, but I'm not entirely sure if I am a fan of it yet. Coin out Kurtrus, hit, they both live, it's pretty cool. And they live with different amounts of HP, so, Blade Storm's a little off, but Rancor would still do very well. 2 Feldscream Blasts, amazing against a deck that seems to be running no minions. Haven't seen that card in a while. Yeah, Rokara is a little bit bad. And it was a card that was given off of Athletic Studies. I mean, Mercenary Rokara? Are you saying like the hero? I don't know what they're called. Is that the Mercenary Rokara or is this the Mercenary? I don't know exactly like the classifications of them. I just call her Rokara. They're all pretty bad. Actually, no. Quest Warrior up until the nerf was goated. But hi from Germany. Hey, how's it going? Like your videos? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I like your support. It means a lot. Being able to do what I do because of people like you. We're gonna do this and then probably Fury Hero Power. Chaos Leech is pretty doo-doo. I mean, I'm just gonna do that to be efficient with my mana. I don't want to play Chaos Strike until turn 8 because that way if I draw a card and it ends up being Skull Gul'dan, I can play Skull Gul'dan. Next turn, hopefully I can dump some cards. If he plays a minion, I can play like a Feldscream Blast or a Chaos Leech and just empty my hand a little bit, you know? Okay. Unfortunately, that minion dies and I still have nothing to hit. My goodness. If he just plays nothing, do I just lose? Fel Barrage, not the worst thing in the world. Honestly? Let's do maximum damage with it. Let's do maximum damage. We could play Chaos Strike, but again, for the same reason as before, I'm not going to play it. I mean, I know I might not draw Skull Gul'dan, but I'd like to have the option to play it if I end up drawing it off of it. The minion's the mercenary, from what I know at least. Interesting. Notice you hold your pen that you're fidgeting with. Are you actually writing things down? Sometimes I do, actually. Like, I wrote down on this little thing, Quest Zulok, because somebody wanted me to play Quest Zulok. I did not end up copying the code like I said I was going to, but I wrote it down to remember to do it, and then I forgot anyway. But I'm just a pretty forgetful person. Oh, it's still there. This deck right here, this is the code, not for this deck, but Zulok, so I can remember when to do it later. Nice to see that, so yeah, I do sometimes write things down. Also, it's just a very heavy pen, and I don't know, I like slightly heavier pens because they're better to fidget with and do like tricks with, kind of. Or at least to me. They do make louder sounds when they, drop though, which is somewhat bad. Slam, you run that card? What is this, 2014? What the heck is this? Actually running Slam. I'm fine with that. I'm not about to do any damage to him, honestly. Emolition Aura? I mean, do you give me Skull Gul'dan? You don't? This could give me Skull Gul'dan though. We'll try it. It does not, but we could play Glide. So we will play one Emolition Aura to thin out my hand a little bit so I lose less stuff. And then, boom, we'll play Glide and hopefully draw much better stuff. What do we draw? We draw Warblades, Leech, Dreadeye, and still no Skull of Gul'dan. It's almost like the game hates me. Dude, this is awful. I drew nothing good. Like, the Warblades is fine. Like, it's not bad. It lets me heal up a little bit, but, like, it's not great. It basically adds 4 damage. And then the Chaos Leech will be corrupted, but he's gonna play, I don't know, like, Bulwark. I have no way of killing that other than smacking him in the face a couple of times. Like, this is not great. Why is no one playing Rogue anymore? Because Rogue was nerfed to the point where it's barely playable, my friend. Skull Gul'dan, still no Skull Gul'dan. Draw Death Rattle minions, don't have any Death Rattle minions. I didn't even get offered a draw card. That is how bad, I mean, I got offered a draw card, but wait, this draws me Thalnos. I guess that's worth it to draw a card. That is how desperate I am for card draw. I'm like, this draws me 1 card. Let me play it so I can potentially draw something so I can play the game. God, this is terrible. I'm losing my mind out here. I'm literally just like twiddling my thumbs, barely playing the game every turn. And it's not like I don't have draw. Illidari Studies gets me draw a decent amount of the time. Chaos Strike, Skull Gul'dan. We got 3 potential draw cards. And then Jace reactivates Chaos Strike late game. So, I don't know. If he plays the 10-10 that gives him armor, you lose anyway. I mean, that's kind of true. If he plays the Bulwark, we've got to slowly get through it somehow. I mean, luckily, Fel Barrages do really well at dealing with Bulwark because it hits it a couple of times. Feldscream Blast, love it, but also terrible. We get Fury. I mean, I'll just play Fury in this, I guess. Might as well. There's no reason to not play it, right? We're still just waiting for Skull Gul'dan. I find your decks and videos very interesting, and I hope you will do more and more in the future. Wish you the best from Hungary. Have a good day. Have a great day. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you. I do plan on continuing what I'm doing, as long as people are going to keep watching and enjoying it. In fact, people have been enjoying it more and more recently, according to the channel analytics. Like, views have been up, subs have been up, revenue's been up. Everything's been up. It's super great. Honestly, I'm very excited about it. What kind of deck is this guy trying to play? He's just doing nothing. I mean, we draw Jace. Isn't that lethal? I mean, we get Fury, Fury, Fel Barrage, Fel Barrage. We get a hero power. I think it's just lethal, right? So that's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 damage a minimum. Plus hero power on that. Yeah, that's definitely lethal.
Amidst the flames.
Yeah, cool. The guy just didn't play the game at all. He did nothing the entire game. There is no measure to my fury. Basically spent this whole game complaining about not drawing, and this guy did nothing the entire game. Like, he actually did nothing. We don't draw freaking horribly. I think this matchup is winnable. We just need to not draw like total garbage. I'm fine keeping Illidari Studies on turn 6. I can maybe find a Skull Gul'dan. Kurtrus. Oh, why is the Expendable Performers always in my starting hand near the left? Like, what is this? There's a new Phylactery deck from Kibler. It's pretty fun. Could you try it? I mean, if you send me the deck code. I haven't looked at Kibler stuff for a little bit. Not because I don't like them, just because I get busy. I've been playing a lot of Civ 5. Learning, perfecting the game. I'm literally trying to min-max it. I was trying to figure out how a pro Civ 5 player was winning games on turn 160 to like 200 in that range, when games usually go to like 250 to 300 for me. So I don't know. Anyway, very unlucky, but next turn is probably gonna be Fel Barrage Hero Power. Did he have anything turn 2? No, yeah, he had nothing turn 2, it's just a heal, so he's already behind. This is why I hate the Priest quest. Like, he's literally already behind. Turn 1, or turn 2. What happened to Dexter? Something was going on with his family, and he's really into crypto right now, so not a huge fan. There's Skull of Gul'dan. Pretty much useless, though, because it's not actually going to do anything. I could Emelish and Aura this. Man, I don't like playing Fel Barrage like this. But yeah, I'm really pissed now. I didn't end up getting Skull of Gul'dan on 4, like I said. I got it on 3, but it still feels bad. I'm not going to give chat anything like I said I would last game, but definitely still sucks big doo-doo to draw Skull of Gul'dan, a card I would love to play on the left or right with the coin on turn 5, but it's, you know, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We're hitting every turn to try to pump up Kurtrus and try to do something with that. Oh, he has another Rustrat Viper. I don't know if I like 2 Rustrat Vipers in this Priest deck. I don't think it's very good, to be quite honest with you. I think I hit again. And I want to empty out cards in my hand. It'll reactivate with Jace, and I've got plenty of other removal. Like, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I'm going to probably coin out Jace or Kurtrus next turn, unless I top deck a Skull of Gul'dan, which would be very, very lucky.
What knowledge the stars.
But yeah, probably going to be Kurtrus to kill off. Yeah, it's fine. Coin out Kurtrus. Just get him out there, kill off the 4/4. It's a better hero power. I can do 2 damage per turn. And I got a 5/4, which is kind of hard for him to deal with. Not impossible, but it's 1 minion, so Hysteria doesn't really do anything. He can play a taunt minion, but I can get around a taunt minion relatively easily.
The path is clear.
When I say relatively easily, I meant not the 6/6. I was hoping for the 5/5, actually. A little bit weird champ. But we're going to play Fel Barrage, hero power. I could do this. What do I want to draw? Literally almost anything except actually, no. Chaos Leech is also still fine. Everything's fine here. Fury? I don't want to play 2 Furies. But I will. Actually, it could be Fury Fel Barrage. No, but I want a hero power every turn that I'm able to. But I want to save the Fury to go face, because it does more damage. So we'll do this.
No measure to my fury.
And then just hit it. And then go face for 5. And we get to save the other Fury. And I just want to hero power every turn if I can. That one I didn't, which was unfortunate. But now he can Hysteria, which would suck. But if he Hysterias, it is a 4-cost card. So it's not like it's that big of a deal. Condemn? Condemn? Or Condemn with a 5-drop like Taunt Minion. I guess I could have played the Fury to make it more likely that I play Skull of Gul'dan. But we have the 9-mana combo right here, which is nice. There's Hysteria. It's fine, I guess. Definitely not happy about what's going on, but it's okay. Chaos Strike or look for Skull. I'm gonna look for Skull. We don't find Skull as per usual. Not really surprised about it. Do I want to redo his hand? He barely loses anything for that. I think Spectral Sight to just draw 2 cards my own is better. Emolition Aura's fine. We just smack him. I'm gonna hold on to Fury again. I want to try to get as much damage out of it as possible. Come on, man.
Light cannot exist without the dark.
Light cannot exist without the dark, he says. Little does he know. He's wrong about that one. We're gonna play Felgorger. Fellscream Blast is fine. I could not play the combo with the expendable performers, but hopefully soon I will be able to. I'm literally just gonna pass this turn, I think. Like, I could set up the weapon, maybe, so I have more damage for next turn. And if he has the, Viper, actually, I kind of hope he plays the Viper, so that way it's another minion on the board I can use the expendable performers on to kill him. And it's not even that much damage. Oh. Oh. My goodness. Code for this deck, I got you in second. Copy deck code, pasta deck code. And that should be it. So, we're able to do a good amount of damage. Definitely not enough to kill him, but it does, like, set up lethal. It is close. Does make me feel bad passing up on the Skull of Gul'dan, but I think it's good enough. We do literally 26 damage. We do 26 damage. He'd heal up from the 6/6 anyway, but it was close to lethal.
Aim for the wheels.
Hero power once first, then go a hit. Hero. Actually, no, we kill this off first. I always make that misplay. That animation has to go up first, that's fine. We don't actually get to kill off the 2/3, which is a little sad. Actually, we could if we play the, we could if we played Fellscream Blast, but I do kind of want to save that. We do 28 damage, actually. The combo can do up to 30. If we had a minion on the board first, or if, I mean, I guess I kill it off. There's no reason not to. That way it's harder for him to kill the 2/3. I can Skull of Gul'dan and it's fine. Anyway, I don't think this is that bad. I think this is pretty good. I mean, he can play Zyrella this turn and gain 18 HP, but then he can't really heal as much. I don't know. Watching a Demon Hunter slowly hit the hero power button is extremely tedious. I wish it went faster, but it's one of those things where it's just like the animation kind of messes you up. Enjoying Druid right now. I think it's probably going to be the best this season since the updates. Ramp Druid easy. I think Ramp Druid's really strong, but I think that there will be a lot of decks that come out to beat it, like Aggro Druid, Beast Druid, or not, Aggro Druid and Beast Druid. How do they beat it? Okay.
Light cannot exist.
A decent amount of his removal gone. He heals up a lot off of that. Not super great. Skull. We get Talented, and then Chaos, and another Talented. He can heal up, so he goes to 12. And we can do 2, 4, 6, 10 damage. And he'll draw a bunch of cards and he'll heal up. No, wait, we hit again. No, that'll cost a mana, but I don't think that matters. This costs 1. And then this costs 0. This costs 2. That does 3 damage twice. And then this is 4 more plus 2. Okay, that is lethal. Okay. That went pretty well. We played 1 Skull of Gul'dan. That was a good game, guys. That was great. Fantastic.